Our opening words this morning are by Jim Scott. Far beyond the grasp of hands or light to meet the eye, past the reaches of the mind, there find the key to nature's harmony and an architecture so entwined. Like the birds whose patterns grace the sky and carry all who join in love expanding, the message of peace will rise in flight, taking the weight of the world upon its wings and the oneness of everything. Peace is in the dance of trees who stir before the first breath of wind is yet perceived. Trust in the song, becoming one with the dance, and all mysteries can be believed. Songs of lives long past that touch our own are written in the earth ever-giving, and now to maintain the harmony gives to us all lives worth living for the oneness of everything. Still we seek to find a truth that we might understand and reduce to terms defined, vast and immeasurable time and space also overwhelmingly designed. Oh, passing years just might I know the faith that winters in the heart to be reborn in spring. To hear and to feel the pulse of life enters my soul as a song to sing of the oneness of everything.
Good morning and welcome to People's Church. I'm Bob Davis, a member of the Sunday Services Committee. And on this musical Sunday, I'll be acting as a ringleader to keep all the parts flowing together here. People's Church is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association, and here we strive to be a beloved community serving our diverse world. We are so glad that each and every one of you is here with us today, whether on Zoom or on person. No matter where you are on your ethical, spiritual, religious journey, who you love, who your ancestors are, what pronouns you use, we particularly welcome you if this is your first time. Our only request is that you join us with an open heart and open mind to explore life's mysteries and deepest questions using all that's available to us. Certainly the works of our major religions, science, technology, the arts, philosophy, and our own personal experiences. This is a special day of celebration for mothers. All of us have mothers, but not everyone knows who the mothers are. Some of us have mixed feelings about our mothers or about how we raised our children. Here we recognize as the act of helping children, no matter who they are, to become loving, caring adults is what's important. We celebrate anyone who has helped a child grow. We welcome everyone here today. I have two announcements from Reverend Rachel. First off, following the service today is the final Inquirers Series class of this session, and it's going to be focused on religious education program for children and youth. All are invited to come and learn more about this important ministry of our church. It will start at 12:30 in room 19, which is at the top of the stairs, and a light lunch and childcare will be provided. Secondly, next Sunday is our annual congregational meeting. We will have a shorter than usual service for all ages, followed by a potluck for those of you with us in person. Please bring a dish to share. The congregational meeting will begin at noon here in the Commons and will be live streamed on Zoom. At the meeting, we will be finalizing the ballot, but all voting will be done either online or by mail after the meeting. There will be activities for children and youth during the congregational meeting. Please come to participate in our democracy. And now let us sing our introit.
Your spirit to sing our opening song together. It is number 6 in your hymnal, or the words can be found on the screen. Just as long as vision lasts, I must answer yes to truth. In my dream and in my dark, always that elusive spark. If they ask what I did well, tell them I said yes to truth. Just as long as my heart beats, I must answer yes to love. Disappointment pierced me through, still I kept on loving you. If they ask what I did best, tell them I said yes to love.
As every week, we will be lighting a chalice today, but instead of poetry, we're going to have a song as we light the chalice.
Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Rise up, O flame, by thy light glowing, show to us beauty, vision, and joy. I'd like to invite our young folks / our young at heart folks up for some playtime. Watch out for this. It's gonna be really loud. Put that, match it up, put it over here. Okay, so we're talking about air today. I guess I need this, huh? We're talking about air today. I'm gonna talk just briefly and then we're gonna get a chance to play, okay? Okay, yeah. So, who knows fun facts about air? Anybody know a fun fact about air? Yeah. You want to say that in the mic? Here we go.
Water floats up as a vapor into the air.
You want to try? Okay. Here, I'll hold this. Okay.
Oh, no, I want
You want it? Okay.
to. Okay.
Fun fact about air.
Trees have air, so it helps us breathe more better. Not even if we're small or big.
That's so true. You nailed it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's how we're gonna do it.
You can't see air, but you can feel it.
Where do you want to hold it? Okay.
Flowers have air.
You want to say that?
Flowers have air. Are you?
Yeah.
Again.
Flowers use air. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Thank you. You want to try one more time? You want to think? Okay, cool. Okay. kids got it. The kids are all right. They got it. So now we're gonna play with some air-related toys. Yep, you can make a paper airplane. You can grab a pinwheel. You can grab some bubbles, or you can tear off a strip of this and wave it around in the air. Whatever you want to do. Bubbles are fun. If you're gonna blow bubbles, blow them right in the middle here, okay? Okay, we're gonna play a game now. I'm gonna check to make sure that my music is working. Please work. Please work. Yep, there it is. Okay. So we're gonna come to the middle here. And here's the game we're gonna play. When the music is playing, I want you to dance around and blow bubbles, but when the music stops, we're gonna freeze, okay? You can put it right here if you want, yep. Oh, we missed one? Okay, let's get started. You can dance around and play with some bubbles. We freeze! We freeze! We wouldn't have any of this without the wind band. We use air to play music. Here we go. This is the last time. Last round. Blow all your bubbles now. Blow, blow, blow. So now I would like you to find the cap to your bubbles. You may keep them, but please don't play with them during your class unless your teacher says okay. And at this time, okay, actually we're gonna make sure that the... What's up with their cap?
I didn't get the blue one. I spent the entire time trying to get this out.
Here, if you still, I know how to fix it. Okay? Then you can keep yours, get it out. Whose bubbles do I have?
That's mine.
Is that yours? There you go. Go forth in peace in search of wisdom, with love to guide you on your way, and may
People are generous with their time and money and talent. It is this way that our voluntary community can prosper and support the building and programs and staff. This week, I had the pleasure of working with the Building and Grounds Committee, continuing to weed and trim the plantings around the church. Spring, after all, is a time of wild growth that sometimes needs some management. Through the years, though, we've kind of evolved how we do this management. I think we all recognize that sometimes individual plants need to be trimmed and adjusted so that they live in right relations with their neighboring plants and trees. But we've evolved over the years, and you might have noticed that we've got quite the crop of dandelions out in the front yard, and soon we'll have a crop of milkweed. And we recognize that those are important food sources for our insects and butterflies. And so therefore, we don't treat those with various insecticides or mow them down, but let them grow. And in that way, our attitudes towards people have evolved over the years, and things that were horrifying to us are not so horrifying, and vice versa. So that here we strive to help people to evolve and grow as they wish, as long as they respect the rights of others to grow as they wish. The offering will now be taken. Please be generous with us. And we have some music to go with it. Please join me in giving thanks. From the countless gifts we each have been given, gifts of life and love and sustenance, we bring these small portions to share in the works of love which none of us can accomplish alone. People's people support one another in good times and in bad. And one of the ways we do this is by taking time to share what is important to us during this part of the service. If you wish to share a personal joy, life milestone, concern, or grief, please come up at this time. Please say your name before you begin. After speaking, you may place a stone in the bowl, symbolizing how our joys and sorrows mix with others in the congregation and the wider world. You can also just say the word stone and place a stone in the bowl. If you're joining us on Zoom, please enter your message in the chat box, and I will attempt to read those after we've done the ones here in the room. Sources of reason and compassion, keep watch with those who work or watch this day. May the suffering be soothed. May the weary find rest. May the sick be tended. May the dying and those who love them find rest. May the joyous be shielded. And may all of us know that we are wrapped in a love that surrounds us always, a web that connects us to all creation. And now a moment of silent meditation.
Good morning. Lucky for you all, I won't be singing now. I share some spoken words on air this morning. The air is ours to share, and as such, is part of the common good. The air connects our community's lungs and ears and eyes and bodies to the bodies of all living things on earth. Over the past 3 years, confronted with an airborne virus, we have come to realize in a new way that air itself can carry danger. Here we are now, this morning, sharing space in a way that would have been normal and without much thought 4 years ago. We never gave much thought to the potential danger of sharing the air in this room together. During the worst part of the pandemic, We went to great lengths to keep each other safe. We stopped communing together in this room for a long time. We wore masks, we isolated, we upended our lives to mitigate a new and acute airborne risk. Yet there are many other normal things most of us do each day that make the life-giving air we share into a source of harm. After a century of urban planning in their favor, we essentially need to drive cars to fully participate in community life here in the Midwest. But cars are noisy, and their tires and engines release harmful particles that lodge into our lungs and into our children. Thanks to a cultural norm supported by the powerful turf grass lobby, which is a real thing, we mow lawns, and I have to admit myself that I love the look of my freshly mowed lawn. After I do it, I stand there and I look at it, and I love to look at it. However, the noise of lawnmowers and leaf blowers in the air disturbs the peace of babies and animals and baby animals. The dust and emissions and more are more than an annoyance. They physically hurt those near and far. In order to have products we rely on for daily life, we build factories that, without strong, well-enforced regulations, release harmful substances into our shared air. Here in Kalamazoo, MLive reports that, quote, the air in part of Kalamazoo is considered hazardous, unquote. Many days I myself and my family, we can't comfortably be outside because of the paper mill north of downtown, which is poisoning our neighborhood air. And it's really important to remember that our Black North Side neighbors suffer the most at the hands of a powerful corporate neighbor. So what do we do as Unitarian Universalists? What do we do when normal things we do every day misalign with our values and with the 7 principles? When we deeply analyze our daily lives, it becomes possible to see that maybe we aren't always living up to the values that we feel. And this is really hard. This is hard to grapple with. Some changes are small and more personal. We can participate in No Mow May, and I was so happy to see the dandelions in the lawn out front today. It's such a pleasant thing to see with a nice mowed edge around it. We can also participate in Bike Month, and we can work to keep those habits, to shift those habits all year round. And as Reverend Rachel reminds us, if we make personal changes in public, in community here together, they can be quite a bit more powerful. Some changes are hard and will take massive mobilization and organization, but it starts with recognizing what we share, this air, and the life it gives us. Thank you.
Daryl has graciously agreed to throw in a harmony this morning. Words are flowing like an endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Tiger Root Deva, or shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Thank you, Daryl. If I could use your help on the next one, there's a little part that goes, it goes, that's the time, that's the time I love the best. Want to practice it one time? That's the time, that's the time I love the best. Okay, come in every time that comes in. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time, that's the time I love the best. Green is the color of the sparkling corn in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time, yeah, that's the time I love the best. Blue is the color of the sky in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time, that's the time I love the best. Freedom is a word I rarely use without thinking. Without thinking. That's the time, that's the time I love the best. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, oh, that's the time, that's the time I love the best. Thanks for joining me. Thank you.
I invite you to rise and body your spirit to sing this song together. Get a good stretch in. We've been sitting for a while. I am that great and fiery force, sparkling in everything that lives, in shining up the river's course, in greening grass that glory gives. I shine in glitter on the seas, in burning sun, in moon and stars, in unseen wind, in bird and trees. I breathe within both near and far. And where I breathe there is no death, and meadows glow with beauty's rife. I am in all the Spirit's breath, the thundered word, for I am life.
Song I wrote 10 years ago now. That's scary. All right, that's really scary. About one of my favorite places in the world. There is a place where I go when I'm tired down deep in my soul, when it's all feeling out of control and I need some release. There is a joy that I found, and I know I'm Franconia bound, where a song of the soul can resound in that North Country peace. There where the trees touch the sky, green groaning mountains and valleys of pine, steep cliffs of granite and stone that seem to keep watch. Franconia Notch. Maybe you'll find me right there, scaling slopes in the evergreen air, singing songs for the moose and the bear in our meadow of green. Or maybe I'll learn how to fly, see it all with my laser beam eye, like some peregrine swooping on by in a rock climber's dream. Up where the trees touch the sky, green groaning mountains and valleys of pine, steep cliffs of granite and stone that seem to keep watch. Franconia Notch. Franconia Notch.
Thank you so much. I love that one. All right, take that energy, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit. We're going to sing our closing song together. Earth is our homeland, a sun of stars, a grace, wrought of the ages, and noble spun in space. Dawn's far blue hill, soft nighttime still, dark ocean depth, smooth stone, far gifts sublime, that hollow time will sing, making deep thanksgiving known. Awesome. Word is our glory, our breath of air, our cry. Parables, letters, or star names in the sky, or mist that play as poets pray, bring meaning to our lives. For every praise that holds our days, we'll sing till the final day arrives. Last verse. Music is wonder, an alchemy of art. Love's pure enchantment, communion for the heart. From chants to psalms, from jazz to brahms, no soul may stay at rest. For starry choir in sky afar will sing, joined with them in anthem blest. I like that one. Thanks for singing it with me. Suddenly I'm out of vocal capacity. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course lie all the verities and realities of your existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, and the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Go in peace.